Hi everybody, this is Erin Adams, Director of Education at Andrew Jackson's Hermitage. I find myself in the mansion today. We have been without power and we have had some issues with our fire suppression system. So I am on what we call fire watch in the mansion today. And while I'm here, I realize that spending the day in the mansion by yourself gives you time to do some exploration, shall we say. So I've come across a few quirks here in the mansion that I'd like to share with you today. All right, folks, for today's Quirks in Quarantine, I want to show you a unique feature of Andrew Jackson's bedroom. Now, if you've been to the Hermitage before, you know how important the possessions are in his bedroom. They are all original to the family, and that even includes the wallpaper. And here on the center table in the room, you can see some of those, right? You can see Jackson's eyeglasses just down there to the left. Behind them is Rachel Jackson's prayer book. The object there in the middle of the table, that's a pipe that somebody gave him as a remembrance of the Battle of the Alamo from 1836, and even Jackson's bedroom slippers. They measure a men's size 7.5 narrow. So how's that for a skinny foot? But what I guarantee you probably have not noticed is this little detail right here on the door frame. Now the door frame that you're looking at here is very common for the time, right? You've got these two pieces of elegant molding right here across the top of the door frame, down the sides of the door frame, and this square block that they place at the upper corner is a decorative element called a crosset. It even has a fancy architectural term. And the way you see the crosset on this doorway is very common of the period. It's got that circular motif, kind of those concentric circles that you see in there. And you can tell by the shadows that the circle that you're looking at is indented, that it has an indentation much like a bundt pan or a donut pan, if you've got one of those. All right, so that's one crosset. But let's move across the doorway to the opposite side, and we have the same crosset just about. Same square, same circular pattern, same concentric circles, only this time, instead of indenting inwards like a donut pan, it's projecting outwards. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is true. Andrew Jackson's doorway has both an innie and an outie. So why did it end up like this? We don't know. This is the only doorway in the house that does this, has this particular feature. Perhaps this was the work of just a craftsman who interpreted directions incorrectly. Perhaps it was a mistake. They got to the end of the project and said, oh, we need to use it, so let's just use it. We stick it here. Keep in mind that this side of the house was exceptionally private, or meant to be exceptionally private, and that after the rebuilding in 1837, Andrew Jackson's bedroom was meant to be his sanctuary, kind of moved away from the business of everyday life at the Hermitage. So perhaps they thought people wouldn't see it nearly as much as people have seen it. 24 million visitors to the Hermitage Museum over time means a lot of you have seen the innie and the outie. So thanks for coming along on this exploration of Quirks in Quarantine, unique features of Andrew Jackson's Hermitage that we just don't get to see every day. Thanks so much. If you've enjoyed this video, go and check out some of my colleagues' work. You can find that on our website, www.thehermitage.com, and you can find videos connected through our Facebook channel. We look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.